Today's global channel webinar for partners. As you might see from the slide on the screen, if you see the slide on the screen, we will be talking today about the recent updates to Kaspersky Next. We have some exciting news for you, exciting in terms of what is happening in Kaspersky Next product line. And our experts today, Maria, Tatiana, and Alexey, will guide you through multiple aspects, through available assets, through sales scenarios, through features that have launched recently. So a lot of interesting and exciting things to talk about today. Before we start the session, this will be very important that you hear us, that you see us, and that you see the slides. So please confirm in the chat, or please send us a reaction. You have the reactions, that the sound is good, that the slides are okay, and that you can see us. So this is us, the real people, alive people, not artificial intelligence, real presenters from Kaspersky. Also, while you are confirming that, I would like to remind you that we're making the recording of today's session. So you will receive the follow-up email with the slides and with the recording that of the session that we delivered to you today. In the follow-up emails tomorrow, stay tuned. You will have everything in your inbox. Also, as I mentioned, we have Kaspersky Next experts, 3 of them, and also some of them will be supporting us in the chat. With that, please make sure that you ask your questions, because the goal of the session is not only to present you some content and updates, but also to make sure that you leave the session with all of your questions answered. And last but not least, we always ask you to share your feedback, because this helps us to make the sessions more valuable, more interactive, more, meaningful for your businesses. So after the session, spend a couple moments to let us know how you enjoyed today's webinar, and also which other topics you would like to hear from us in the future. I see people are saying that the sound is fine, everything should work fine, and we have quite an audience already. So with that, I would like to pass the stage to our first presenter, Maria. Maria, the stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Anna. So nice to see all of you guys. And I'm going to tell you more about positioning of Kaspersky Next, about its reasons and its results. So I guess we can start. And let's start with a quick look back. So how our product line looked before. I think you probably remember that earlier we had a wide endpoint protection portfolio. So we had Kaspersky Endpoint Security for Business, we had Kaspersky Endpoint Security Cloud, and also we had Kaspersky Endpoint Detection and Response, Optimum, and Expert. So at some point, it became clear that this variety made it difficult to segment our audience and offer every customer exactly what their businesses really needs. So that's why last year we began transforming this approach with the launching the Kaspersky Next product line. And now we are taking that idea further. Moreover, we are gradually moving towards the end of sale process for mentioned products that I told you before. So it means that they will no longer available for selling by the end of that year. And by 2031, these products will completely disappear from our portfolio. But at the same time, we realized after all of this creation of next product line, we still have this huge gap between EDR Optimum and EDR Expert. So you can see this on that slide. So we left our mid-market needs uncovered, and it was our big problem. So that's exactly what we are addressing now. So let's move forward to changes and its reasons. And first, we understand that cybersecurity needs of mid-sized businesses are quite different from those of large enterprises. The threats, the resources, and the level of expertise, of course, are simply not the same. To serve each customer better, we decided to focus on their specific needs and built our product around that. So as a result, we reshaped our product line into 2 clear segments. So Optimum for small and mid-sized businesses, and Expert for enterprises. But of course, that wasn't the whole story. So cyber threats targeting small and mid-sized businesses are becoming more comprehensive, more complicated, and more frequent. Meanwhile, smaller cybersecurity still face limited budgets and staff shortages, but they are still looking for more mature, more advanced tools to deal with all of the threats. So we asked ourselves how we can help them fight against all of these threats more effectively. And then we found the answer, and it was quite simple. We decided to make XDR solution more affordable for small and mid-sized businesses. That's why now we are happy to tell you more about Kaspersky Next XDR Optimum. It gives smaller teams powerful, easy-to-use tools for detection and, of course, for response without adding complexity or extra costs. And that we thought, and what about the companies that want to go further, that want to increase their security posture, but simply don't have enough resources to manage all of these tools in-house? For them, we've created Kaspersky Next MXDR Optimum. It is a managed detection and response services that provides ongoing monitoring, threat hunting, and incident response from Kaspersky experts. At the same time, clients have opportunity to discover all of these XDR features by their own in-house when they need it. So, and now let's take a closer look at each offering. But before it, I want to sum up all of these changes. So these updates make it easier for you, our partners, to build a clear customer journey, a clear customer path. So it helps your customer grow their security, their cybersecurity step by step, and moreover, strengthening your long-term relationship with them. And now let's look closer at each offering. So as you can see, today Kaspersky Next is a truly tailored product line for business of all sizes with two distinct offerings. First is Kaspersky Next Optimum. So you see on the base ground, we have EDR foundation for both offerings. So as for Next Optimum, it starts with strong endpoint protection, enhanced by essential endpoint detection and response features, and enables a smooth upgrade to XDR or MXDR as their needs evolve. So, and the second path is Kaspersky Next Expert. This one is special for enterprises with dedicated cybersecurity teams or with Security Operations Center. It provides advanced XDR and EDR capabilities, deep visibility, automation, and flexible integration. So everything large enterprises needs to maximize their security operations. And now, before we move forward, we would love to know more about your experience with our product line. And in a quick poll, please tell us how many of you are already selling Kaspersky Next. Please, Anna, open the poll window for us for this.
Oh, it's there, and people started voting, and I see the majority actually. 89.
Okay, unfortunately, I can see, but I'm happy to hear it.
Let's give like a few more moments, and then I will announce the results. But currently, it's 80% of the respondents have already had some experience in selling Next, which is amazing.
Yes, it's great.
Just a few more moments. I'm waiting for the majority to respond. We're waiting for you guys. Okay, so I will share the results now, but as you can see, 80% have had already sold something in terms of Kaspersky Next, which is amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm sure that after such repositioning, after such updates, you can sell more and more.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's come back to our presentation and take a closer look at the challenges each audience faces. So for small and mid-sized businesses with Optimum offering, we help address, first of all, the expanded attack surface because we understand that threats are getting more targeted, more evasive, and attackers are using legitimate system tools to penetrate into the infrastructure. Another reason is all of these regulation compliant things. So these fines regulation can hit small business hard, and it's really important for growing business to avoid all of the things. We understand it. And another reason is limited resources. So for small and mid-sized businesses, it's a big problem to find and keep all of this skilled staff, because it's very, very expensive and it's very difficult to keep them. And for expert level, the key challenges are advanced persistent threats. We understand that they are causing business disruption and financial and reputational losses, because when you're a big company, a huge enterprise, you are working not only for your income, but you're also working for a reputation, and it's really important to save your reputation. And other reasons are connected with Security Operations Center. All of these countless alerts, all of these tools located in different interfaces. And of course, the problem with specialists to manage all of them in a SOC team. We understand that enterprises need automation and orchestration to optimize their resources using, and also they need unified platform for full visibility of each endpoint, and moreover with all of these tools. And when you have such heavy infrastructure with a lot of branches, it's really important to have easy integration with other tools to save time of your employees and boost efficiency. And now let's move on the actual structure of the product line. Just a quick overview of each product. So as I already mentioned, both offerings starts with Kaspersky Next EDR Foundation, which provides robust, solid cybersecurity background and endpoint protection for every business. From there, customer can evolve EDR Optimum. I'm sure that everybody knows about that solution, but it gives enhanced security controls with cloud security features and, of course, essential EDR capabilities. And I'm happy to tell you a little bit more about XDR and MXDR Optimum. So Next XDR Optimum provides extended visibility beyond endpoints with user-friendly and easy XDR tools. And as for MXDR Optimum, it assists managed detection and response services powered by our experts. And for the enterprise tiers, for next expert level, let's talk more about that. So EDR Expert gives your clients full visibility and advanced detection and response tools against targeted threats. And as for XDR Expert, so it's a really superior XDR solution with automation, correlation, and customization built on our AI-driven platform. So with that solution, your clients also can tailor their security system to their enterprise's specific needs by adding technologies to their stack, and it will help them to strengthen security posture and improve their user experience without overspending on or relying on multiple vendors. So I guess that's all for this overview, and now I'm sure you're ready to know more about Next XDR and MXDR Optimum in details. So Alexey, the floor is yours.
Maria, thank you very much. Thank you for sharing this basics on the tiers. Can you see my screen? Can you hear me? I hope so.
All good, Alexey, all good.
Very good. So let me talk more about the Optimum solutions, the new tiers which we've just launched. And as Maria has already explained, we have two main columns, Optimum tiers and Expert tiers, and there is a big difference between them, and different target audiences, different target businesses we want to address with those solutions. The main difference in terms of the features is that Optimum solutions, Optimum tiers, do the threat detection based on endpoint telemetry only. So for expert solutions, we can ingest third-party logs to, for example, network telemetry or some security tools logs, and to do cross-product correlation. This is the expert tier, expert solutions. But for the Optimum, we actually, our main task is to detect mass threats, majority of them, without a need of additional efforts, without being able to sell those solutions at a reasonable price. So this is where Optimum solutions are best fit. So as Maria has already mentioned, we have 4 tiers for Optimum. So everything starts from EDR foundations, which is basically our endpoint protection. Then it goes with EDR Optimum. I hope you are quite aware of this solution. And new tiers, which is called XDR Optimum and MXDR Optimum. I will talk about them in more detail. But before that, just a few words about target audience. And as we have explained, the main idea for Optimum solutions is to address mass threats, is to work with companies who doesn't have a mature info security team. Usually those companies are small or medium, I don't know, up to 2,000 nodes. Of course, you can address larger businesses, and usually the main target customer is that customer who doesn't mature enough to manage full-scale XDR solutions, to configure, to have a lot of hardware and so on. So if you have these customers, please address them with Optimum tiers. Of course, if you have install base of our Kaspersky endpoint solutions and you see customers ready to upgrade, this is the best offer. EDR Optimum, XDR Optimum is the best offer to address those customers. Also, if your customer, feel interested in XDR as a concept because it was on hype, it is on hype, it's a market trend, and maybe they want to have an XDR, but they don't have enough resources to manage full-scale XDR solutions. Those customers also could be addressed by Optimum offers. As for the feature comparison, we have 4 tiers. Every next tier includes all the features of the previous one. So for EDR foundations, we have basic protection, our antivirus, one of the best antiviruses in the world. For EDR Optimum, additionally, you will have features like data discovery, Office 365 protection, patch management, and also CITO training. So you will be able to educate your IT staff how to do IT without meeting info security concerns. For XDR Optimum new tier, you will have also additional XDR features. So you will be able to respond even to third parties. And you will have educational platform so that you can educate your end users to do less risky actions, so not to perform any risky actions. As for the MXDR Optimum, it includes everything above, but also it will be managed by our own team. So all the security operations will be done by external team, by our professionals. Let's talk more about those 2 tiers. And the first one will be XDR Optimum. Again, as I mentioned, you have all the endpoint features, but also some new features which will extend our existing tiers. So comparing to EDR Optimum, for example, you will have a new feature which is alert aggregation, for example, being able to combine multiple alerts into one group, cloud sandbox integration, and also a range of response actions I will show you in more detail on the next slide. In terms of the management console, I just want to mention that for those customers who have our EDR Optimum solution at the moment, they use Kaspersky Security Center Management Console. The same will be used for XDR Optimum, so customers will not see any big difference. So the same interface, the same code base, all the basic features are there. So just they apply a license and they don't need to migrate to, to move all the data from one solution to another. So they will keep working with the same solution, but with additional features which I've just explained. All those features of XDR Optimum are available from the cloud or on-prem. For on-prem, we have KSC Linux support only. So if your customer wants to use XDR Optimum on-prem, they will need to have management console on Linux operating system. We are checking if it's an issue or not with our customers, because for EDR Optimum, if they want to use the solution on-prem, they have options to have a management console on Windows or on Linux. For XDR Optimum, Linux only. So I will ask Anna to start a question, to start a poll, asking you, do you see any, concerns if management console will be on Linux only? Anna, can you start it, please?
I started the poll, sorry, Alexei, but I started the other poll for some reason. Give me a second. I will try the other one. I'll end this one and I'll start with this one, XDR console. And actually, while people are responding, please make sure that you answer the question that Alexei has asked. So he's asking if XDR Optimum is critical to have on Windows Server, basically. But I can see similar questions already in the chat. So Alexei, once you finish your session, please make sure to take a look in the chat, because I believe this is something.
Of course I will. Of course I will. I will check all the questions.
Great. And there's also the question about migration, so please make sure to take a look. Okay. I see it's almost half voted, and do you want to keep it for one more minute? Moment? Not minute. Minute is too long.
Well, I cannot see the results.
It's so now about half people answered, so I believe we can stop it and share the results. But as you can see, critical for 22%, inconvenient but manageable 33%, 30 not very important. So more or less the first three options there, quite equal on the weight.
Thank you, guys. In case you have any issues, please come to us. We will have this support in the future if it's really needed. But now we have a migration process. If your customer uses KSC Windows and they want to migrate to KSC Linux to have XDR Optimum features, there is a smooth process of how to migrate with educational videos and some particular very good explained steps. Okay, let's move to the features. And first of all, I hope all you can see the screen again. So the first feature is alert aggregation. So as you know now in EDR Optimum, for example, you have all the alerts in a plain format. So all of them are listed one by one. And imagine a malicious sample affects 100 of hosts. You will have 100 of alerts all of them will be mixed with other alerts. So usually it's difficult, you know, to understand the situation. With XDR Optimum, we will have alert aggregation by device name, user account, or hash name. So they will be just grouped, so you can faster understand what's happening. You can faster delete the bunch of alerts once incident is resolved. So it will help security analysts to work faster and smarter with the alerts. Okay. The next feature is Cloud Sandbox integration, and that will allow a security analyst to send a particular file to our Cloud Sandbox to get a detailed report after the detonation. So he can understand what particular malicious actor stands behind of this attack, and maybe he can see also some additional observables which he can check in his environment to do some kind of the threat hunting. Maybe he will find something which hasn't been detected by endpoints, but using those intelligence and those observables, he will be able to detect it. Okay, so directly from the list of malicious objects, you can send it to Cloud Sandbox, and using TIP portal, you can see all the detailed information about this file. Next feature is integration with our Kaspersky Awareness platform. Kaspersky Automated Security Awareness Platform, KSAP or KASAP. So this is the educational platform which allows to manage all the end users, to enforce them to have a course, and so to increase their awareness in security. That can be used in this scenario where, for example, some particular end user clicked a malicious link, and the security analyst will be able directly from alert card to assign particular user to have a special course. For example, if he clicked a malicious link, he will be assigned to pass the anti-phishing training. Okay. Also, one quick response, and it will help to prevent those issues in the future. And the last but not least feature is Active Directory integration. Again, directly from alert card, a security analyst will be able to block a particular user who is involved in some particular incident. So he can be blocked. His user account in Active Directory can be blocked. And so it will help to prevent the threat to evolve. So this is it. And basically, the straightforward scenario to sell XDR Optimum is just to upsell your EDR Optimum install base. We have some assets, and we have a one-page data sheet. Why to migrate from EDR Optimum to XDR Optimum? You can use it in any kind of campaigns, or once your customer wants to renew EDR Optimum, you can send him just this data sheet, and so you can increase your bill with this particular customer. All the reasons why to migrate are around the features I've just explained. So you can help your customer to increase awareness of his end users, and so to reduce some threats, because users will not click malicious link as often as it was before. But also some other features like having cloud sandbox observables and to detect more issues, integration with ID, so to prevent the threat to evolve. And all those features are clearly explained in a good manner in this document. Please check it. You have it on your partner portal, and of course we will provide you a direct link in this presentation. Now let's switch to the MXDR Optimum, and basically you understand the decision, how it should be done. So if customer has enough team and time to manage the solution, he can go to on-prem or cloud XDR Optimum solution. If he needs external help in managing the solution, in doing actually threat detection and response, or maybe he's interested to have a second opinion, or maybe he wants to protect critical servers, he may go to MXDR Optimum offer, where our experts will help your customer to do security operations. Let's talk more about MXDR Optimum. All the features I've just explained, including alerts, aggregation, cloud sandbox integration, and so on, are there. So customer can use them from the cloud management console or on-prem management console. But additionally, he will get a support from our team. So 24/7 support by our highly educated professionals. We will keep telemetry for 3 months in our cloud to be able to better investigate the cases. You will be able also to ask an expert to get an additional information about the incident and maybe to have some particular recommendations. The most important thing you should know is that we have a special SLA, so that depending on severity level of the incident, we promise to react in some particular time. So for example, for high severity level of attacks, we promise that 90% of all those attacks will be analyzed, reported, and responded in 1 hour. Okay, so it means that you may feel calm about your critical infrastructure, about your most important servers, because all the issues will be detected by professionals and responded in a proper time. When I'm telling about professionals, I need to emphasize this one, because as you know, we have a big team of those guys, and they sit in different regions across the globe. So they can support you in your region. They can support you 24/7. And we know about all the threats even before they reach your particular region, because they may start in another region, but we will be aware of it. We have a lot of telemetry from all the endpoints across the globe, and our team, they are really deeply involved in investigating those features, in protecting against them. So we have a lot of certifications. We are industry recognized professionals who usually have a lot of interesting finding, useful for big major vendors like Microsoft, Adobe, and so on. So we are able to provide a very valuable information to the market and to our customers via services. A good thing also to you is that your customer will be able to use our global emergency response team in the situations where it's needed the most. Once the attack is there and you want to, to stop it from escalation, and you want to understand what has happened as fast as possible. Also, as I've mentioned, your customer will get a chance to ask an expert, those really professionals, and also not only about the particular incidents, but how to minimize the risk of such incidents in the future. So to get some actionable guidance on how to make your defense better. Okay. So as a conclusion, main business benefits for Optimum, for all Optimum tiers, is that your customer will get protection against majority of mass threats without need of additional, extensive hardware resources, extensive people resources, staff resources, without need of spending a lot of time on it and a lot of money. So cheap, easy to use, quick to deploy solution, which will help your customer to protect against mass threats. This is it from my side. And let me pass the word to Tatiana.
Guys,
You should be able to share now, Tatiana. Alexei, we're waiting for you in the chat. Quite a lot of questions there.
Okay, I will start answering.
Great, thank you. We can see your presentation, Tatiana, all good.
thank you, Anna. Thank you, Alexei. Now we will go through a section where we will talk about licensing and a couple of sales scenarios, just to give you some ideas where you can start working with the customers. So licensing. The solution XDR Optimum or MXDR Optimum is licensed by users. So one user, one license. But as my colleagues just mentioned, each solution includes a number of features. So within one license, every customer will get one license for desktop or server, 2 licenses for mobile devices, 1.5 licenses. There is a kind of proportion for number of licensing. We will have another look, and I'll show you how it works in an example just a bit later on. And as if we talk about MXDR Optimum, it's also 1 license per server or per desktop. Yeah. So here's an example. It might look tricky at the beginning, but in fact, it's not that easy if you just apply this proportion. So 100 users, license for 100 users, the customer will get 100 licenses for desktops or servers, 200 licenses for mobile devices, 150 licenses for Microsoft Office. Cybersecurity trainings is equal to number of administrators. Up to 20 users for ASAP platform, and 50 licenses for sandbox requests. If that's the case with a MXDR Optimum, then a MXDR will cover 100 licenses for desktops or servers. Yeah, so yes, it might look tricky. So guys, if you find it difficult to calculate it yourself and explain it to your customers, please contact your partner account manager. They will go through with it with you and will help you just to calculate it for every particular case. And as Alexei just mentioned and Maria just mentioned, our Optimum solution is designed for small and mid-sized businesses. And it's industry agnostic, so it can be sold to the customer from any industry. But the key difference is that what the customer actually needs. And what type of customer is it? Is the customer... Is it a new customer, or is it existing Kaspersky customer at the moment, and they use some endpoint solutions, for example? Or do they have their own information security team that monitor their infrastructure, or they need assistance with that? That's actually the key differentiators, or just to decide which offer meets the customer needs better. So here we have a couple of simple examples, just to give you some ideas what can be offered to just any type of the customer. Here we have XDR Optimum example. And in fact, this offering works better within our customer base. Yeah, you can offer it to your existing customers at their renewal time, just to look at new features, new functionality that is included in the solution. So they can benefit from it. The number of licenses, the minimum number of licenses for this solution is 5. Okay, and the next example is MXDR Optimum, and this offering better fits the customers who already use, for example, EDR Optimum or EDR Foundation plus MDR solution, or either Optimum Security Bundle. So in fact, MXDR Optimum can give them more benefits in terms of functionality, coverage, and so on. But at the same time, they will get the same level of service from MDR experts team. So it's 24/7 monitoring, threat hunting, automated response, and so on and so on. So they will keep all the features they've got at the moment. Okay, and if you talk to a new customer, you actually just can offer them both solutions. It really depends if they are have their own SOC team, or they don't have, or their own SOC team is not big enough, is not capable to monitor the infrastructure 24/7. But for example, they can do it only at the daytime, because we've got lots of customers who actually they have their own SOC teams, but they also purchase MXDR solution to cover this. For, let's say, night shifts, so they cover the just time that their own teams can't deliver. So it can be mixed usage. Yeah, that's really actually a popular case within our customer base. So yes, you also have 2 options that you can offer to our customers. And last but not least, I would like to mention there are lots of other opportunities of cross-selling Kaspersky products to your customer base. So here you have an example how you can mix our offerings and what are the best matches for them. We will share this information with you, and my colleague Maria will just provide you with more information about what materials we can provide you with, where you can get them, and what are the trial periods for just our key solutions. Maria, you can take the stage.
Maria, we can see you, but we cannot hear you. You're on mute. I see you're sharing the screen, but please unmute yourself.
I'm sorry, something went wrong.
Now all good. Now all good.
Okay, great. Thank you, Tatiana. So now let me tell you more about everything that we prepared for you, our partners, to help to bring our Kaspersky Next to market. So as you can see, we made a great job. We've created a full asset, a full set of assets, of ready-to-use assets, and you can see presentation, data sheets, and why to migrate. So you always have right materials at hand. And moreover, for Next Optimum, we also made a special product video. So it explains not only technical features. We understand that it's more important to cover all of these real customer challenges, real customer goals. So in that video, you can find it. Please share it with your customers. And as my colleagues already mentioned, for existing customers, whether they're using Next products or their other Kaspersky products, we've prepared why to migrate guides. So it covers such scenarios from EDR Optimum to XDR Optimum, and also we made a complete pack for MXDR Optimum. So it includes such scenarios as from Next Complete Security to MXDR Optimum, from Optimum Security to MXDR Optimum, and also from EDR Optimum to MXDR Optimum. All of these guides can support your sales conversation, your sales situations, or be shared directly with customers to keep the interest growing. And all of these assets are already available on Partner Portal, so please check them after our webinar and make the most of them. And to make the navigation between all of these products even easier for you, we've launched several new sales training courses. So we are focused not on the technical details in them, but also on customer value, on sales scenarios, and handling objection. So Anna, please tell us more about trainings. I will show you your slides.
Thank you very much, Maria. Yes, so we have some great training resources already available for you on Kaspersky Next, multiple aspects, multiple tiers, both sales, pre-sales, and technical training. So just take a look. We have 4 sales courses, and the recent one has been launched already and now is also in the process of localization, the Optimum tier. So we have step-by-step foundations, Optimum, and expert sales courses, plus an overview course of Kaspersky Next describing everything you might want to know from the perspective of the product. We also have 2 pre-sales courses, and we also have 3 technical courses. And the beauty of the technical courses is that you can dive deeper into the product itself, know the functionalities, know the features, and also the courses basically cover the process of installation, setup, maintenance, and troubleshooting. So everything you might want to know on the technical side of the product. I've added the link so that you have it at hand and you can access all the courses at once. And also, Maria, if you could switch to the next slide, I would like to remind everybody online that we have the opportunity of passing the instructor-led ATC training with the hands-on labs. So you might know we have a network of our authorized training centers across the globe, about 50 centers. And all next courses, Foundations, Optimum, and Expert, the technical courses, are available at the ATCs now, and they should be available in your region already. So take this chance not only to hear the theory from the trainers and the authorized training centers, but also all the trainings in the ATCs, they include the hands-on experience. So you will start exploration of the product from scratch, from the installation, and then to the advanced scenarios of managing the product. Whether you are enrolling it yourself for your organization, whether you're working on the customer side, you will be able to learn a lot of things about the product. So there's the link where you can find the ATC in your region. Make sure that you use this opportunity, because this is also a key to our success to know the product very well. This is it from my side, I believe, as well.
Yes, I think it's time for our questions, for your questions. So please.
Yes. So thank you very much, Alexei. Thank you, Maria, and thank you, Tatiana, for great content. I think it was exciting, and I hope it will help our partners to use it in their customer conversations and making the most out of the sales. I see that there are actually a lot of questions online, but the majority haven't been answered. Do you want to comment anything out loud, not in writing? Is there anything you want to reiterate? Not in the chat, guys. Oh, questions are still coming. Does anyone want to comment, or shall we leave it all in chat?
Yeah, maybe just a small comment from my side. So I've seen a few questions about if XDR Optimum is available as a cloud solution. Yes, it's available. One more time. And if you have any replies from our support, or you see anything on support portal which contradicts with this statement, please come to me, please come to us. And Galina has shared an email where you can send those requests. That most probably a mistake, and we will correct it. Again, XDR Optimum is available both on-premise for KSC Linux Management Console and in the cloud for KSC Cloud Console. So for cloud, as I've mentioned in one of my answers, it's available with expert view only, which means if you want to go on cloud, you need to have more than 300 users, because this is the minimum requirement for cloud deployment for expert view. Thank you.
As you were speaking, the same question about the cloud environment and on-prem deployment appeared in the chat from Priscilla. So Priscilla, Alexei has just commented on this one. There were also a few questions from people, and we connected them with our team, Kaspersky Next, so that I see already people have contacted us. Still a new question there. Isabel is asking how is it possible to reach the support? Do you mean the support of the product, or do you mean ourselves as the support, to give you some information on the product? In any case, guys, I believe you don't mind that we just give our Kaspersky Next address, maybe? For features. Okay. I believe you can reach out to the support through the support site as well. And also you have all the support contacts on your partner portal in the contacts section. So everything is there. Let me go to the portal, enter this, and send you the link, because they should be always be in contact with you.
Anna, can I also have another small comment here for support?
Absolutely.
I just want to give you some information about support. The difference between optimum tiers and expert tiers in terms of the support is the following. So for expert tiers, for XDR expert and EDR expert, for XDR expert particularly, a premium support is essential part of it. So you cannot buy XDR expert without premium support, but you can buy XDR Optimum with base level of support. So again, as a partners, you can decide whether to sell XDR Optimum with base level of support, or if you want to extend it, you can sell additional premium level of support. Okay.
And I put the link to the contact section on the portal, because all the contacts that partners should use in terms of contacting multiple Kaspersky teams, they are all there. Any last minute questions, guys? There was a question around Sandbox, but I believe Alexei has commented on that one. I don't actually see any brand new questions in the chat, so I give you 2 more minutes. While we're doing that, I would like to thank our presenters today, Maria, Tatiana, and Alexei. If you still have questions, you can join us for the evening webinar, because we will be reiterating the content a bit later today. And also don't forget that everything that we presented today will arrive in your mailboxes tomorrow in the follow-up email. So you will have this at hand to revisit at any time. And I would like to thank the audience for joining us today, and a great amount of questions, actually. That was our goal, to help you in leaving the session with those questions answered, or getting the contacts of the right people to have them answered later. There are still some sandbox questions, Alexei. If we don't answer something right away, we are happy to connect with you later, because we have all of your questions noted. We have all your comments noted. So be sure that you will get this information from us.
Yeah, Anna, can I please just quickly just give a small update about support,
Yep.
support
Go
which
ahead.
is included. Guys, our premium support provided by our support team is included in both solutions and can be purchased as a license tier. So you can buy XDR with base license or with support license. So answering the questions in the chat, yes, you can purchase it as a part of a solution. So you do not need to purchase as a separate agreement unless there are different rules in your region.
Okay, I believe that we have, yes, I see, Alexei, you're typing and covering the questions. That is great. With that, thanks everybody for today's webinar, and we hope to see you in the future webinars, because as you see, these sessions, these webinars for partners are regular, monthly, so we will be glad if you join us next month for something, for some exciting topic again. The time's up, so thank you everybody again. Have a great day. Take care and goodbye.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.